Hello, friends and followers. Welcome to another episode of The Buzz with DJ Don. Some of you may be wondering, DJ Don, how do you select the guests for your show? Well, lots of them are friends of mine and connections that I've made through years in the music industry. And some are completely random, kind of like today's guest. The other day I saw a post on Facebook referencing the kid from the Nirvana Nevermind album cover. You know, the naked baby chasing the dollar bill. Well, fast forward about 3 decades, and you have a young man named Spencer Elden, whose claim to fame is being featured on this legendary album, Baby Penis and All. So I reached out to Spencer to chat with him, and he happened to hit me back rather quickly, willing to answer some questions on my show. So Spencer Elden, welcome to The Buzz with DJ Don.
Hey Don, what's going on, man?
Man, it's so cool to have you on my show. Thank you so much for coming in today, and I have so many great questions. So let's get started. So how did all of this come about? I mean, how did you, as a baby, land the job to be on Nirvana's album cover?
Well, me and Kurt Cobain were drinking beer at a bar, and he said to me, well, you know what? I have this idea for an album cover. Why don't you just be on the album? I've never seen a baby in a bar drinking beer before. So I said, all right, let's do it. And then he thought it'd be really funny if I did it with no clothes on. So then we went down to the pool after drinking, and then he just threw me in the water, and then the rest is history.
For some reason, I think you're telling us a story here.
No, that's not really how it happened. But my dad was really good friends with this photographer, and they were going to school at the time. And my dad started doing a lot of photographers, helping them out with their homework, doing like sets and props and rigging and magic for the film industry. And the photographer needed help with this project. The idea of the project was having a baby swimming after a dollar bill into the water. My dad doing a bunch of sets and props. The photographer knowing my dad, kind of helped him out with other photo shoots. I was just born at the time. He called him up, told him about the project. They drove down to the local Pasadena Aquatic Center, threw me in the pool, and then the rest is kind of history. It just kind of turned out to be a really big album, and it just kind of was negotiated in a kind of in a '90s bro deal way. So that's just kind of how it went down.
So your parents had no idea that the photo shoot was for a rock band called Nirvana?
No, I just think that the photographer knew it was a cool project. I think that they knew I was just born at the time, and I think that they had an expectation for the band that they knew was going to be a pretty cool thing, but I just don't think they expected how cool it was going to be. It kind of became like a big deal. It's not that they necessarily didn't know, like it's like a band, and it became kind of a bigger deal than what was expected. But it did have an expectation to be a big deal, so it's like I just don't think it was on the map at that time.
So at what age growing up did your parents finally tell you about this?
I don't know, like ever since I was born, it's always been something that's been really important to rock culture or music culture, so it's more like what point did they tell me that I'm not like, I'm just a normal person? And try to like not be like a part of someone else's project, and rather just be a kid. So there's like a little bit of both of that, but that's kind of like weird. Doesn't really make any sense really, but it kind of felt like that a little bit. And so I was always around growing up as a kid, and it was always just kind of a weird, fun fact. But I don't know. Kind of definitely a weird thing to live with, that's for sure.
Were your parents big Nirvana fans back in the 90s?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
So at what age did you say to yourself, hey, this is kind of a big deal?
Well, like when I started to realize that it's like not gonna go away, like like, I don't know, man. It's been like a constant stage, like constant process of realizing and figuring it out. So I don't think I've quite figured it out yet, but it's definitely not going away. I figured that out. So
does being a kid on the Nirvana album have any perks? I mean, has it ever gotten you laid?
Oh, for sure. Definitely, for sure. It definitely has. Definitely a good pickup line, but it's not something that I don't know, man. It's got its ups and downs. It's cool. It's like it's fun fact being the Nirvana baby. It's but it's just something that happened to me. It's not necessarily something that I did. So it'd be cool to somehow cartwheel that into something cool that I can do, and make it work for me in a cool way. But still working out all those kinks.
Do you normally tell people when you first meet them that you were the kid on the Nirvana album?
No, not normally. Not normally. Sometimes if I'm really drunk, but not normally. No.
So it's worth mentioning that Nevermind sold 30 million albums worldwide and is highly considered one of the greatest albums ever. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think that's probably a low number. I think it's probably a little bit more than that worldwide. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's like it's pretty wild being part of such a successful project and being the kind of poster child of that. It's a crazy experience. I don't know. It's kind of a fun fact. I don't really know what to say to that. But hey, it happened. It's kind of a cool story to tell. It's interesting, and other than that, people can always go send me a direct message or check out my Instagram to find out what I'm up to, Facebook, and if they want a poster, they can always send me a message, and I'll send them a link to my PayPal, and then I can send them a signed poster.
Sure, and that was actually my next question, that I saw that you were selling poster copies of the album, signed by you. How's that going?
Yeah. Well, I just started doing that the other day because I just wanted to get some groceries, and I needed some money to get some groceries, so I started doing that. But that's going pretty good. I mailed out like 4 or 5 as soon as I posted it, so
sweet.
It's been pretty good. Trying to figure out how to make it all make sense, but I've been doing a lot of art and stuff. I was doing a lot of tattoos.